Some Halloween fun this morning. We're headed out to Ashtabula County today to take a look at the crazy haunted location where David Belmondo is standing by live. He's in Conneaut with the story this morning. Good morning, Dave.
Hello, Tracy. Good morning, everyone. And happy Halloween. Look at this. Oh, by the way, I'm a doctor today, dressing up as a doctor. I'm not sure what kind of doctor, but for this morning, I'm just going to be the doctor of love. And we are in Conneaut, Ohio this morning. Folks, look at this. Look at this display, this Halloween display in Conneaut, Ohio on William Street. It's been this way for about 24 years now, and the man behind all of this is Randy Scaloff. Good morning, Randy.
Hello, Dave. How are you?
Well, long time no see, huh?
It's been a very long time. We go back a long time.
I know. I think the first time I was out here was 1997, and it has grown immensely.
Yes, it has. Leaps and bounds. Every year we always do something different. So,
tell me about your display.
Well, as I was telling you earlier, our display is a big collection from over the years. This is the 24th year we've been doing this, and it started out very, very basic, almost embarrassingly simple, and then we acquired pieces from all around the country. As I was telling you earlier, too, the hearse and the skeleton horse came from Nancy and Forrest Mindeck over in Harbor Creek over in Bell Valley. So we have that piece that was probably our first big piece that we acquired.
How many bodies do you have in here? Any idea?
No. You know, I haven't done a body count yet, so I probably should do sometime.
Neighbors, how about the neighbors and the folks coming by? You get a lot of people coming to look?
Oh yeah, we get thousands of visitors over the holiday, and it's a very interactive display where, as you'll see later on, you can get out and you can walk around and experience Halloween here. And
you know, I'm going to put our photographer Lee to the test here. Lee, come on up here. I want to show the folks this. Look at this. This is the wagon that Randy was talking about right here. We got your little strobe in there, and then of course I would say there's dozens of different bodies and hands coming out of the ground, and oh my goodness, it's just absolutely amazing. So I'll tell you what, we're going to be talking to Randy a little more throughout the morning. Not only his yard, folks, wait till we take you into his garage. It's enough to scare the pants off you. But if you get too excited, not to worry. I have the stethoscope. We'll be checking your heartbeat just to make sure everything's okay. Tracy?
Good to know there's a doctor in the house. Thank you, Dave. So we are having some fun this morning, and it's all because of Halloween. So we sent our own David Belmondo out to find one of the best haunted locations around. Dave's live in Conneaut, Ohio with our story this morning. Hello, Dr. Dave.
Go. Thanks, Tracy. Good morning, everyone. Happy Halloween. Dr. Dave in this morning. I'm here with my buddy in Conneaut, Ohio, whipping up a little breakfast for me this morning. I think we're having cream of groundhog with bat eyes. A great Halloween breakfast. We're here at Randy Scaloff's house. He's in Conneaut, Ohio. He has a display, folks, that is off the charts. Come here a minute. I want to show you this. This is the outside where he has dozens of characters outside. You come into his garage, and look at this, folks. You come into the garage, and it is creepy. I mean, this is creepy. There's a marriage taking place right now. Be so respectful. You know what, though? It kind of looks like these folks have been here for a little while, celebrating about their 200th anniversary, I think. Oh, since the last time I was here, we have a new picture of Uncle Phil. What do you think of Uncle Phil? Whoa!
I see you are an admirer of the arts, of dark arts.
Okay, I think we're going to head back outside right now, because this is just... Whoa! Wow, folks. I'm telling you what. This is one very, very scary place on William Street in Conneaut, Ohio. Now, the guy behind this is Randy Scaloff. Randy, come on up here. Holy cow, you got one of the best displays I've ever seen.
Well, thank you, David. Like I said earlier, it's 24 years of collecting, and we cast our nets wide and just go everywhere for all the really coolest and most unique special effects. And
when do you get started with this?
We start right after Labor Day, like Tuesday after Labor Day. We start to pull everything out, get everything staged, and then go from there. And then it takes us to about the middle of October.
Now, people come by here. There's no charge. It's just a good time.
Yeah, it's just a good time. And then we have, if you want to leave a donation for our local food pantry, you're more than welcome to do that. But it's more about Halloween fun and just good time.
Lee, I don't know if you can do this or not, but there's somebody in the basement that's just like, Randy, did you know you had people in your basement?
I thought I kept it contained.
Probably squatters. All right, we're in Conneaut, Ohio, one of the best Halloween displays I've ever seen. We're going to be back next half hour to tell you a little more. We'll show you what Randy has set up in the front yard. Neighbors love this. Tracy?
Oh, thank you so much, Dave. It looks like such a cool place to visit. Right now it's 5:41 a.m. Turning to some Halloween fun this morning. We're headed out to Ashtabula County today to take a look at that crazy haunted location where Dave Belmondo's been hanging out in the middle of the night. He's live in Conneaut with the story. Hey, Dr. Dave.
Thank you, Tracy. Good morning, everyone. Happy Halloween. Dr. Dave at your service this morning. Listen, this guy sounds like me when I get out of bed in the morning. Hey, a little kiss for luck. We are in Conneaut, Ohio this morning, where Randy Scaloff has one of the best Halloween displays I have ever seen. I mean, there are dozens of characters out in his yard. His barn is all decked out. Look at that. Look at this. Randy's been doing this for 24 years. He's never fed this horse in 24 years. And look what happens when you don't eat in a couple decades. Anyway, this is where it all begins with this guy right here, Randy Scaloff. Randy, what a display you have.
Well, thank you, Dave. We think it's pretty unique, and we have a lot of fun with it.
Now, you've been doing it for 24 years.
Yeah, that's right, 24 years. So we'll have something special for next year. I don't know what, but it'll be something special.
Now, I was here several years ago, and this thing is growing like crazy.
Oh, yeah. The last time we were here, it's grown quite a bit.
Now, where do you get all your characters from?
I collect all around the country, and there's a big haunted attraction trade show in St. Louis in March, so I get things there as well as doing trades throughout the year.
What do your neighbors think of it?
Well, the neighbors really like it, which makes it easy to do, too.
And you must get lines of cars on this road checking you out.
We get a lot of people, a lot of visitors that stop, and look. Yeah, so it's a very interactive experience.
You know, your talent not only is in your yard here, but you're also big at Waldemar. Tell me about your role there.
That's right. About 8 years ago, I started working here in the summers as like a part-time thing on weekends, and then I've always had a real fascination with all the dark rides at Waldemar. So I've been doing work for them, restoring and keeping everything fresh and vibrant in the Wacky Shack and Pirates Cove.
All right, so there you go. Your hand is at Waldemar as well. All right, folks, this is it. If you're, it's not that far from Erie, about a 30, 40-minute ride. It's on William Street in Conneaut, Ohio. Look at this guy here. Hey, is everything okay? Huh? Everything all right? He's pretty sickly today. I must take his heartbeat. Yeah, he's dead. Tracy, back to you.
Highly qualified doctor there. Thank you, Dave. So that Halloween fun is continuing right after the fun this morning, and it's all because of Halloween. So we sent our own David Belmondo out to find one of the best haunted locations around. He's been having fun this morning live in Conneaut with a story. Good morning, Dave.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm having so much fun on this Halloween morning. I'll tell you what, this is one of the best Halloween displays I've ever seen. We're in Conneaut, Ohio. Randy Scaloff has this set up. He's been doing it for the past 24 years. Look at this, folks. Lee, take a pan over there. Look at all the characters that Randy has out in his yard here skeletons and ghosts and goblins and people coming out of the ground. Randy, which one are you? Oh, here you are.
Here I am, Dave.
I had to look around here. I mean, he's got so many bodies around here. I just had to make sure I was finding one that's breathing. Randy, what a display you have. When do you start setting this up?
We start right after Labor Day. The day after Labor Day, we pull the fence and the horse off, and then from there everything just goes up bit by bit, and then we finish setting up by the second week of October.
Why do you do this?
Well, I think it's from our childhood. Growing up, my sister and I, my mother would always buy us Halloween decorations, and we would decorate our porch. In fact, we have a small room on the side of the house with our vintage decorations still set up, and so it's just a extension of your childhood, I think, more or less. Just the fun times of growing up when you were a kid.
All right. Just absolutely wonderful, Randy. And I know you've been doing this now for 24 years, and it gets bigger and better every year.
Yeah, I always say that I'm not getting anything next year, but
yeah, you will.
It always changes.
Yeah, we'll
always
back out here. All right, so there you are, folks. And this is open every night, folks, and come by William Street in Conneaut, Ohio, and check this out. You can't go wrong, folks. And I'll tell you one more thing, Tracy. I was on our Facebook page, and I see we had a picture of our morning producer, Ryan, dressed up, and we were trying to figure out what he was. My guess goes that he is a Chinese unicorn. Best I can do from a picture that's on Facebook. So cast your vote on what he is there. Conneaut, Ohio, Randy Scalo's place. The best Halloween display and miles around. Back to you, Tracy.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Looks like so